sketch situation. It's in my ass, brother.
That's it.
Bite it in. Take it out. Pineapples. Oh my god.
You must well go subscribe to that nigga YouTube channel, man. He a blogger now. Go.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JJWavy, and I am back with another banger video. And today we got a bando with the how BRUCEDROPEMOFF became the most hated streamer. Now y'all got send me this joint to my DMs and shit. So let's go ahead check it out. Wait a minute, you not slick. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll to 1K, man. Click it right now. Why won't you?
Biggest streamers in the world, and over the years thousands of people have grown to love him, and at one point he was many people's favorite streamer. But within the past 2 years, it seems like all of that love that BRUCEDROPEMOFF was once receiving is now turning into a form of hate. But why?
I feel like it all came because of this shit, right? Oh shit, well look at it right there. That's where I feel like all this shit came from. Now me, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, I am not a BRUCEDROPEMOFF fan. Never have been, never will be. I don't like the shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? No shade to him like that. I just don't watch it. But look it, all this shit came because of this. 1, 2, and 3. Y'all see him right here on the screen. Y'all see him on the screen right here. All this came because of this. When he went behind them, they back and was talking down on Kai and shit like that. That's where all this shit came from. So, hey.
And how exactly does BRUCEDROPEMOFF manage to get all of this hate on the internet? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how BRUCEDROPEMOFF became the most hated streamer on the internet. Okay, so if you've been watching Bruce at all over the years, then you know that him speaking his mind is nothing new to BRUCEDROPEMOFF at all. In fact, BRUCEDROPEMOFF's rise to becoming one of the biggest streamers literally all started about 8 years ago when he was in his room just roasting other big streamers within the community.
I don't for 8 years. That's Los Polos.
Sorry. I don't with you, nigga. So wait, stop DMing me asking me for a feature, bro. I don't with you, bro. Dead ass.
And over time, BRUCEDROPEMOFF began getting a name within the 2K community, and this led to him expanding 2K. more and more, and then eventually making his way over to the quote-unquote poggers community. And honestly, he was one of the first streamers that I give credit to for really merging like the quote-unquote W and L community with the poggers community. Now I feel like that whole thing is like slowly starting to fade away, but Bruce was definitely like one of the first streamers I feel like that was a heavy part of both. And with Bruce being tapped in with both of these communities, of course it came to a point where he would start growing rapidly, and he quickly became one of the biggest streamers on all of Twitch, as well as building a core fan base that goes by the name of DEO. And with the connections he made by being tapped in with the poggers community, this all led to him joining an organization which is very popular within the poggers community that goes by the name of OTK. But I would say joining OTK would be one of the many mistakes that Bruce has made throughout his career, because I feel like this is when Bruce's career would like slowly start going downhill. So shortly after joining OTK, some drama has started happening with a few other members.
Fuck! Damn! Comment down below and let me know what's OTK. God damn it! Talk, JJ!
Exposed and having some very serious allegations against him. So this ultimately led to Bruce. I officially reassigned from OTK for everyone. BRUCEDROPEMOFF leaving the entire organization, and when he left OTK, he would start beefing with one of the other members of OTK that goes by the name of Miskiff. Now I'm sure all of you probably know Miskiff. He's a very big Twitch streamer within the poggers community. He was also one of the key parts of the organization OTK, and this would lead to BRUCEDROPEMOFF completely falling out with Miskiff entirely.
Miskiff, stop texting my phone. You are blocked. Nigga, don't ever come at me like that ever a day in your fucking life. I did way more for you than I was even supposed to. You're supposed to be sending good energy, nigga. I should have left when your bitch ass got exposed. It's just weird energy because I left.
So that was like the first little minor wave of hate that Bruce would receive. But to fast forward, because we could literally be here all day talking about like all the drama Bruce has been through. So as most of you probably know, while Bruce was streaming on Twitch, he also became very close friends with yourage, and he will also eventually become very good friends with another streamer by the name of kaicenatstream. And these three streamers streamers, when they were friends, they was probably like the biggest trio on Twitch. They always did collabs. In fact, they had a very popular like title for their collab, which was Boys Night. And that would even grow into something a little more bigger than that. And they would even start like their own mini group titled DYK. And it really did start to seem like this trio was going to become one of the biggest streaming groups that there was. Like they even planned to release merch at one.
Chill out now. They are not the biggest group. Or wasn't going to be. Probably on Twitch. But we cannot forget about SSB. SSB was one of them nights, man. One of them nights when they all was up playing the game together. I'm talking back then when it was like Neon, Cuffum, Snaggy, Cheezer, Aiden, who else? Think about somebody else. Who else? Then what's his name? Prime, yeah, all them. The car wagers, the 2K, what's this shit called again? Not Park, but All-Star Team Up, all that. Hell yeah, bro. They was running that shit, bro. I don't ever
think it ended up dropping. And sadly, this whole DYK thing would eventually all be very short-lived, because as time passed, it seemed like Bruce started drifting away a little bit from Kaicenat and Yourage. For a period of time, fans wanted to know where the DYK streams were at. Why weren't we getting any more Boys Night streams? What was going on with the three? Were they still friends? And no one would really know what was going on with the whole DYK thing all the way up until October 12th, 2023. And this day would end up being one of the worst moments of BRUCEDROPEMOFF's entire streaming career, because one of his moderators at the time would end up leaking BRUCEDROPEMOFF's messages from a Twitter group chat, and the messages that he leaked were pretty bad. These messages consisted of BRUCEDROPEMOFF just talking bad about his current friends at the time, yourage and Kaicenat, and also streamers like Aiden Rawls and
See, I know all that. I wasn't into it, like looking deep into that shit. I was just like, oh, he's dissing his boys and shit. Damn, that's crazy. But I ain't like get all deep into it.
He was even talking about Lil Yachty, who was also one of his good friends at the time. Damn. As well. And honestly, most of these messages really stemmed from BRUCEDROPEMOFF feeling like these streamers were stealing his content ideas. Like one of the screenshots was him talking.
Wanted to go to Japan for free, babe. So I have sponsorships. I'm locked in for every week of July till I go to Kick. Thank you for inviting me, though. Holy shit, real nigga. Every Monday and Thursday. That I'll change it around. Monday is 2K for 2 hours. A tournament with streamers. Oh, shit.
Talking to Yourage about a potential trip to Japan, but Yourage told him that he couldn't make it due to being busy. And
never mind. So Yourage is the great
about a potential trip to Japan, but Yourage told him that he couldn't make it.
Yourage's name is Joshua.
He could due to being busy. And shortly after having this conversation with Rage about going to Japan, Kai and Speed would announce that they were planning to go to Japan for an episode of their show that they were doing like on Rumble.
3, 2, 1. We are going to Japan!
And the dates that they just so happened to go to Japan was also the time that BRUCEDROPEMOFF.
I had to push my shit back 2 weeks. My man just said, but now I don't want to because shit was booked that we had planned. Now I want to see them niggas there and beat on them. Like, bro, the same date.
Maul was planning to go to Japan with Damn. So this would lead to Bruce.
They ain't think the Rage wait, what? Damn, you think Rage the mole? Somebody gotta know. Nah, that's crazy, not gonna lie. So you saying Josh told them? LOL, how? What the fuck? Yes, I figured it out.
Basically saying that he felt like Rage was the one that told Kai about it, and they ultimately stole his idea. And he will also feel away because he started playing CSGO on stream, like doing case openings and things like that. And then Kai would eventually follow up by playing CSGO. It's really just a lot that went on with that entire situation.
I mean,
that whole thing is relatively old now.
Everybody
this would basically be the end of BRUCEDROPEMOFF's friendship with Yourage and
Damn,
Kaicenat.
This shit deeper than what I thought it was.
If that's how you feeling, bro, you need to do that, bro. Because I don't respect that at all, bro. And I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want to do shit with you no more. I don't want to be associated with you no more because it is too dangerous to have a nigga like that in my circle.
And he would start receiving like crazy amounts of hate. Like I really believe the reason why everyone hates
praying on Deuce.
So now it's because of that one situation. Even though Kaicenat and Yourage has both moved past it now, like they don't really mention Bruce at all anymore. And to make matters even worse, he had recently joined Kick during this time, so that's around the time he started becoming like more edgy and saying like a lot of crazy things on stream. And with him being on Kick, in these messages, he also says something about
every post talking about Aiden Cheater, them lame ass
Aiden Rawls, who he was also very good friends with at the time as well. They was doing a lot of content together because they were both on Kick. It was seemed
Damn,
like they were
this
really
shit
good friends,
deep,
at least
bro.
on camera. So this would lead to him getting even more hate from Aiden's community. And you know, once them
Yeah.
AR loyals hate you, it's
I ain't gonna lie. Once the AR loyalty hit you, bro, it's over with, bro. Once the AR loyalty hit you, bro, consider your career done. Consider your career over with. Them niggas don't play, bro. Like he has the worst community ever. Them niggas stand on business. You hear me? Like they stand on business.
have forever. Like they're gonna start doing everything they can to make your life like terrible.
Not
So
real
with
shit.
all of this
He
hate
not
that Bruce started
lying.
receiving while he was on Kick, this would all end up leading to his viewership dropping.
Bruce went from 30K.
Hate that Bruce started receiving while he was on Kick. This would
Bruce went from 30K Southern Twist Atlas to 700 viewers. That was crazy. That was crazy on Kick. He wasn't getting nothing on
all
Kick.
end up leading to his viewership dropping massively.
Yes.
Now, people could have their own reasons as to why they think his viewership dropped. You could say it's because of the hate. You could say it's because he's on Kick and Kick is a dead platform. Or you could just run with this narrative that he quote unquote fell off. But his Kick contract would eventually come to an end and he switched back to Twitch. His numbers would end up skyrocketing once again. And he will also manage to gain over 13,000 subscribers in just his first 2 weeks of being back on Twitch. So whether you hate him and say he fell off or whatever the case may be, clearly that wasn't the case when he first came
Bravo,
back.
man.
But
I ain't gonna
he
lie.
will end up getting it.
That's
even
bravo,
more drama.
Brody.
Of course, it's
That's some
Bruce.
good shit
Of
right
course
there.
he ends up in drama. He's going to crash out, whatever the case may be, right? So when he originally came back to Twitch, he was talking about all the problems that he had on Kick. And he will once again say some negative things about Aiden Ross and his entire group like SSB, as well as getting into like a little minor beef with SQC because he was talking so bad about the entire Kick platform. Bruce dropped him off with
I ain't read it. I'm sorry, y'all. I was gonna read it, bro, but hell nah.
Which ended up being like a record for him at this stage in his career. But he would end up going on his burner account and saying like a lot of like slurs and whatnot. And this would lead to his burner getting banned on Twitch, which also meant that he couldn't stream on his main account because it would be like a ban evasion, which would result in him getting permanently banned. So he would end up taking like another 2 to 3 week break away from streaming. So he would use this time to go on vacation in Japan while he was banned. And once he managed to get unbanned, he would make his return to streaming, and he managed to stay drama free for about 3 days. All the way up until July 8th, where he would get a lot more drama and receive a lot more hate. Because around this time, this is where the whole like Sketch situation happened, where Sketch had got massively exposed online about like things he used to do in his past life and everything. We're not even gonna get into that. I posted a video about it if you want to watch it. But
I ain't watching that though.
We
ain't watching that, y'all.
A lot of jokes about the situation and do a whole lot of trolling and just give his overall opinions on this entire Sketch situation.
It's in my ass, brother.
That's it. That's fucking it!
Slide it in. Take it out. Pineapples. Oh my God, Sketch, yes. You came out the closet, yes. Yes, let me that fat white ass. Like, everybody that with that nigga literally wants to him, bro. I know y'all.
And if you know Bruce Drop Him Off, you know that that's what he literally made his career off of. Trolling, making jokes, getting people upset. That's what he does. That's always been Bruce. Like, his core community knows that he's not really meant to be taken like as serious as people are taking him. But of course, this would end up upsetting a lot of people. Like, people were wishing death on him. People were wishing that he got banned again. Like, people were literally just wishing the absolute worst for Bruce because of the things that he was going live and saying about Sketch, as well as like all the things he had already done in the past.
I make a couple jokes. Y'all over here sending me death threats. I had to go buy 13 new guns. What the f wrong with y'all?
And after receiving all the hate for that, he would once again take another break from streaming, and this time he would be gone for another 2 to 3 weeks, but he would be active on his Twitter account, like promoting like his artists and all of that with his Ball Hog record label. But this time his time away from streaming would be extended because he's also going through some drama in his personal life involving like a breakup with his longtime girlfriend and things like that we're not even going to get into because it's none of our business. I'm really just here to talk about like the actual content side of things. So he would make his return to streaming just a few hours ago on July 28th, and this stream was literally just meant to be like a little heart-to-heart between him and his viewers, explaining to his viewers what was going on within his personal life. But while he was streaming, another streamer who's a member of the new FaZe clan who goes by the name of Lacey was also streaming, and people was coming into Bruce's chat basically saying like, yo, Lacey's talking about you, he's talking crazy. And this would lead to Bruce basically saying he doesn't care about Lacey, he doesn't care about FaZe or anything like that.
Nigga, you think I give a f if Lacey is live? Nigga, f that fat white ass nigga. You think I give a nigga face?
And after saying that on stream, he would receive some messages from FaZe Banks, and then FaZe Banks would end up calling him, and he would end up saying some pretty crazy things to Bruce.
What?
Yo, just know I'm smacking the shit.
What? Okay. Oh.
And fucking your bitch.
For real?
But I'm gonna take one. Watch. I'm gonna make an example out of you. We both know that I'm fucking your girl first thing tonight. Tomorrow.
Yo!
After that, things would become more
What the
serious.
fuck?
With Bruce saying that he's gonna be in LA and blah blah blah, all this and all that, and just a lot of trolling that ended up happening between the two. And FaZe Banks would end up making a post on Twitter tagging Bruce's girlfriend, and even end up posting like the current weather in the city of Atlanta, which is where Bruce and his girlfriend are from. Basically hinting at like he was gonna pull up or come to Atlanta or whatever he wanted.
Yo,
to
FaZe on that?
And Bruce would just continue
FaZe
trolling
Banks
the
on
entire
that?
FaZe clan while on stream, and he would eventually end up leaking
Banks.
more of the messages that FaZe Banks sent him, and then he would just completely end his stream. He announced that he was going to be taking a very long break away from streaming this time because he has other things he wants to focus on and let them things grow. And he would really just say that being on the internet hasn't really been as fun as it used to because of all of the hate that he was receiving. So he wanted to focus more on other businesses and other real life things that's going on because he gets actual love in real life. So why would he be on the internet just getting a lot of hate? So we don't necessarily know when the next time we're going to see Bruce drop him off. He said it could be 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even longer than that. Who knows? But what we do know is
the next day is crazy.
A lot of hate on the internet.
Yeah, they say, I know, that shit, wow.
And you can say,
look at his
yeah,
sub
most of this is
like that,
deserved, or that
that's
he brought
wrong.
it on himself. But the truth really is, most of the hate that he received just stems from like other members of other communities disliking him because of what he said about their favorite streamer.
Fact.
I personally think that Bruce is one of the best streamers to ever touch Twitch. Yeah, of course, I don't agree with the things he says or the things he does.
I don't know about
But
that
if I
now.
want a streamer that I know is going to entertain me and make me laugh, bro, I'm watching Bruce drop him off. It's not really many other debates. I'm not going to stop watching him because he's beefing with Kaicenat or whatever the case may be. But that's just my personal opinion about this entire situation. Y'all know that the only opinion I really care about is y'all's opinion. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think about this entire situation? Do you still...
Okay, now I know Glaze and shit, right? But it's just certain people you don't talk about. Or this. Because of how big they already is. It's only like 2. Kai and Aiden. Oh, Speed too. But it's just like he felt like they copied his shit. You can't, you know, like copy this shit. That's what it was. You can't even say too much, for real, for real. You can't say too much about it. You feel like you're a grown man. At the end of the day, you're a grown man. He got his own following and shit like that. So you can't dig right and be like, oh, that's all right. I could, like, nah.
Still watching Bruce drop him off, or have you stopped watching him? And if you did stop watching him, what was the reason why? Or if you've never watched him at all, just comment below and just tell me what you think of the video. And while you're at it, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me on my journey to 3,000 subscribers. We're actually almost there, which is crazy to say.
All right, man. So, hey, man, let me know down below, did you stop watching Bruce drop him off? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll to 1K.